Hi. Hello. So like you heard already, I'm Manfred Kubny. I'm from Germany. I'm a sinologist. I studied in the early 80s Chinese language and culture, sinology in the major, Japanese, and history of medicine in the minor subjects. And yeah, I am very interested into traditional Chinese sciences. So it means I'm personally especially interested in the history, the theory, and the practice of all methods and techniques how to preserve mental and physical conditions. This means how to long last somehow, yeah? And this is very Chinese, you know. We have Qigong exercises, Taiji Quan exercises coming out of the Taoist tradition, a tradition which assumes that there will be no further life after death, and that produces a lot of gigantic theories how to preserve life before dying, yeah, and how to preserve the mental stage before the end. But nevertheless, we don't know what will happen later. I think the Taoist tradition is a very nice tradition in order to take care of the own health, mental and physical health, yeah, beside all the questions what will happen. These are more or less religious questions, what will happen later. Yeah, so I think we can follow set ideas, and here I see I am somehow chained. This is not a chain gang here. Yeah, this is a chain teaching, the first chain teaching. So there. So I'm chained. I can't run away right now. Yeah. So this means the lesson will start. Now we will have 5 very intensive days in order to be introduced into the Chinese system of Bazi Suanming, which is called the life calculation by the 8 characters, where I'm an expert in. You see, I told you already that I'm very interested in this kind of techniques and the history and the theories. I also can say I'm the most interested in myself because I like to use these techniques or for my own sake. Yeah? And so I have a further education in health pedagogics, which is very close to that topic too. And I also have a psychotherapeutical education in active musical therapy. And yes, and my last degree is about cultural sciences and complementary medicine. It's even the same topic I'm surrounding. Yeah, every time looking from another perspective on the same thing. And my speciality is Bazi. Bazi, 8 characters, is a technique which is dedicated how to cope with life experiences, which we call fate. Yeah, how people endure fate. And technique Bazi is a very interesting method in order to deal with own life experiences and also to plan the own life for the future. It is embedded in the system of the 5 phases and yin and yang, like everything in traditional Chinese sciences. And it is a technique which combines mental sphere and physical sphere of the human being, because it can correspond to other fields of knowledge, like traditional Chinese medicine, or also like Feng Shui, or also other fields we don't probably not talk today about. Yeah. So this technique is a technique which is very similar to consulting techniques or to psychological analysis, and also for crisis management and so on, what we also know in our culture, of course. Yeah. Bazi is a technique which is not such old like it seems to be at the first glance, because the most important figure in history who designed this technique in that way we know it now is called Xu Ziping, and that guy lived in the 10th century AD. Only 1,000 years. 1,000 years is a lot. We also can say 1,000 years or 900 years before Sigmund Freud appeared in our Western culture. Yeah, the Chinese already developed an idea about personality structure, about subconsciousness equivalence, and about how to make human behavior explainable somehow and plannable somehow. Because the appearance of a depression or of a manic phases is not an exclusivity of Western culture. It also happens in Chinese culture. It also happened during Imperial China. This is a human thing. Yeah? Mental disorder, having good phases in life, being successful, being not successful. This is a common human thing which is produced by human mind, more or less. And the Chinese also experienced that, and they were very, very eager to get that under control. Like everything, yeah, to get it under control and to make it somehow governable. Yeah. So